When you're -5 in the turnover margin, that pretty much says it all. When you play a team the caliber of UCLA and turn it over 6 times and only gain 1, you're not going to win. And so it was amazing that we had a chance there at the end. Came up short. Very proud of our defense in the second half. Our defense was dominant in the second half, except for the QB draw that we let out there in that last series or second to last series. But we got a pick 6 and did some good things on defense. Didn't tackle very well on defense in the first half, but settled down in the second half and played really good defense. The 6 interceptions, I can't remember how many were on tip balls, 2, 3, 4, I don't know. It was a lot of things that give UCLA credit. They made it happen, but they weren't necessarily 6 bad throws, I can tell you that. Pick ourselves back up. Got Stanford coming in next week, number 5 in the country or whatever it is they're ranked, and so it doesn't get any easier. So we've got to keep our heads up, not feel sorry for ourselves, and just keep fighting. That's one thing this team does. They got a lot of toughness, a lot of character, a lot of resiliency, and they fight to the bitter end. And it was very evident again tonight. And like I said, very proud of the effort. We just gotta be better and do things better. Questions?
How's it getting frustrating? I mean, you had 2 games here, the winnable games, came close. How hard is that to handle?
Well, you got to handle it. You got no choice, and we just got to keep working. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll watch this film, make corrections. Our guys are willing. They got a great work ethic, and so it is frustrating. But we got to find a way to make a couple more plays, and find a way to. If we can do that, then we'll find a way to win.
What do you think your quarterback has?
Got to keep his head up. He's played great football for us this year, and like I said. We'll watch the film, but I know a few of those interceptions were not just fluke circumstances, balls being tipped, right in our hands, and so it's not all on Travis. But he's a tough kid. He'll come back. He'll keep his head up, and he'll be ready to compete next week against Stanford.
Did Bubba get injured tonight?
No, we just were looking for a back to produce, and Bubba was doing a decent job. But then Kelvin and Lucky do a great job in practice, so they had opportunities to run the football, and so no, to answer your question, no, they're all healthy, and that's one thing we came out of this game in good shape health wise, but that's where we're at.
It's pretty amazing. 6 turnovers, had a chance at the very end.
You got that right. Yeah, we're very fortunate. And I can't, the only reason for that is the dominance of the defense in the second half. Kept us in it the entire second half. And the first half, we moved the ball on offense. I mean, we had 200-something yards at halftime, and we're playing pretty good. And then, like I said, I think 4 or 5 of the picks were in the second half. I can't remember exactly, but wheels kind of came off offensively in the second half.
Do much differently on defense?
Yeah, I'm a little more aggressive, a little more pressure, and got a feel for when they were going to run the football, when they were going to throw the ball. We kind of got in a groove there defensively as far as dialing up the defenses, and we had a defense on the QB draw at the very end that wasn't ideal for that play. So it would have been nice to have been in a different call for that. That's not on our players. That's on us as coaches. The QB draw that went for the touchdown.
I'm not sure. Banged up with the tight end position. James was able to get it out, but how much did that change maybe some of the game plan?
Well, it changes our 2 tight end package for sure. We didn't run hardly any, if any. I don't know if we were in 2 tight ends one time this game, and so that was obviously a something that we had to deviate from what we would like to be. But we'll get Jake, as you mentioned, played, so he should be okay. And the sooner we can get Wesley back, the better.
I think in the third quarter, you guys held them to 20 yards and 1 first down, and you had 4 picks in the third. You obviously negated those a little bit.
Right.
What halftime adjustments did you make to make such a big difference in the third quarter?
Well, like I said, we got more aggressive with our calls in the second half, dialed up more blitzes, more zero pressures, which is bringing everybody, and coverage. And the coverage in the back end, I was proud of our secondary. I think our secondary is starting to evolve and progress into a pretty good secondary. We did miss a couple tackles, but I think Keith McGill is playing good football. Mike Honeycutt continues to play good ball. The 2 safeties are doing a nice job. So that's encouraging to see as the secondary improving. Now I know they threw for a couple hundred yards still, but these guys have been averaging 600 and something yards a game, and so relative to what they've been doing, I thought we played pretty darn good defense for the most part.
What do you think the biggest issue is with the drop balls and disruptions of the cold night?
Well, a good question. That hasn't shown up before tonight, and so we got to take a look at the film. And our guys, the cold shouldn't bother us. Heck, we live up here in Utah, and we're in it all year long. And so, I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I'll have to watch the tape and see exactly what was going on. I know Travis was hit a couple times right before he released it on 2 of the interceptions. So, we got to protect better. Didn't have our best night in pass protection.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit with the defensive performance tonight, but considering UCLA is who they are and the way you held them despite 6 turnovers, is it a little bit of redemption for Kalani Sitake and his defense, especially defense?
Well, it's encouraging. Yeah, it is encouraging. Like I said, I thought they were dominant in the second half, and this is a good football team. They're every bit deserving of their number 12 ranking, in my opinion. And so, to be able to come out and completely control the second half defensively like we did, and I keep coming with the exception of the one play, I thought that was very positive. It's good to see. It was good to see.
Coach, you can kind of separate the interceptions from the equation. How satisfied were you with the play on both sides of the ball on third down?
Third down, we're certainly better than last week on defense let's see, last week, 2 weeks ago, no, we're a little bit better, but we still that's an issue. Third down's an issue. We're struggling there on offense for the last 2 weeks now, but even though we made a little bit of improvement, not much, maybe 10%, 5-10%, but that's something that we've got to address and continue to work on.
Kyle, it looked like the left side of your offensive line was struggling through some stretches.
Yep.
And they were going against Anthony Barr. But was there anything you saw specifically that was giving them trouble?
Anthony Barr. Yeah, he's a heck of a player. He's maybe the best defender we've played so far this year. I mean, he is a tremendous player, and you gotta, he's going to make some plays. You just got to try to keep him to a minimum. But yeah, we had a couple holding penalties up front, and we had some issues with him and with the Marsh kid. He was tough to block. 99. He's a good football player. So they're a good team. Like I said, they may be the class of the South right now. We'll see. Time will tell. Well, you just got to stay positive with them, and they've played good football for us in the first 4 games. And so, C.J. Patase and J.T. Tofayano is the left side, left guard, left tackle, and we have a lot of belief in them. And C.J., just a true sophomore, I think he's going to be one of the premier offensive tackles in the country before it's all over with. And so you just got to keep coaching them and keep staying positive with them. Don't know. We'll have to watch the tape. Justin is our 4th corner. So we got Orfe and Honeycutt and McGill. And Justin, if any 3 of those guys go down and McGill is the nickel, or Honeycutt's the nickel, he's the first guy in. And so he's a guy that's in the rotation giving guys a break. And Orfe got a little bit dinged up tonight, and so he got a lot more time than maybe he would have because of that. Yeah, we'll see. We don't do injury reports, but we'll just have to see. We hope we get him back. He's an explosive player and had a nice sack tonight, and then we lost him. So we hope to get him back. We got if there is a silver lining of any sort, we got 9 days before we play again, and so we get to heal these guys up a little bit. Okay, thanks, guys.